in France, Louise Bordet and Thomas GIPOULOU.
82.29 personal best in Czech skate earlier this season. They'll perform right now to Under Pressure, Will Rock You, and another one, Bites the Dust by Queen.
Said it before, Ted, and I'll say it again. I'd like a choreographic character step sequence created in Villard-de-Lans, because each of the teams that comes from there has such a fun choreo character step sequence, and that very evident for Louise Bordet and Thomas GIPOULOU from France here in Egna.
Well, that can make such an impression, of course, and it's a highlight move right at the judges. They don't go past the blue lines, and so everything is seen. And I'm sure a lot of time is spent on that choreographed step sequence by a lot of coaches and skaters around the world. It's a little less skating, more dancing.
Yeah, really plays into the first two components the judges have to give. Not so much about the skating skills, but more that composition and presentation. You can just see here, only 2 to 4 steps must separate the first and second twizzle, but Louise struggled through there, and I think she touched down more than the required number of steps in between them. So that first element, and this was amazing, the recovery. Oh my goodness, the missed grab on that difficult entry into the straight line lift. Real testament to how long this team has been together. They've been competing for a few seasons now to have the confidence to work together and come back and not make it any issue at all.
And backing up away from the judging panel here, they can come at either at the judges or back away from them in the middle of the ice. Usually the teams will start across the ice at the boards and come towards the judges, but in this case it's reverse here, and they end it right there.
And it's tricky. I think generally perhaps some better skating skills than the Cypriot team that we've just seen, but the mistakes in the twizzle could be costly, and the rhythm dance was such a close event, so perhaps mistakes for the French team could see them dropping below.
Yeah, 82.29 is their season's best. Going to come close to that. We'll see. They're going to need an 81.93 to take the lead. So it's going to be ever so close. We'll find out in just a moment.
But I just really thoroughly enjoyed the work of the skaters in Villard-de-Lans, and I suppose this is what I've been able to appreciate, Ted, on the Junior Grand Prix. You know, there are lots of skaters that we can really enjoy watching perform that maybe don't have the prerequisite skating skills for Junior World Championship titles or medals, but creating some creativity and musicality. I think that's one of the things I particularly like.
Well, you're seeing these teams under construction. I mean, that's the difference, is usually when you get to seniors, you see sort of a finished product, a finished building. They've been years and years in the system. But we're seeing, you know, the foundation laid down and the walls being built up and the furniture being, you know, imported into the new house, if you will. We're watching these young teams and young skaters under construction over the years to becoming, you know, a finely polished product, which is unveiled in the senior category. Of course, even that takes a number of years as well.
Who has the, I suppose, the staying power and the patience, really?
Yeah, exactly.
The support of everybody around them.
Yeah, the patience. And it talks about teamwork, because you have to get along with people well enough and long enough to get the best out of anyone. And of course, that, you know, grass always looks a little greener on the other side, but it rarely is. It's the staying power that's important, of course.
This team of Louise and Thomas train alongside Selena Fragi and Jean-Han Fernot, who have medalled twice on the Junior Grand Prix series, and they were top 10 at Junior World Championships last season. So 2 places for French ice dance teams at next year's Junior Worlds.
Well, let's take a look at the free dance score. 77.87, that is 5th in the free dance. Wow. With a total competition score of 134.42, and that'll put Louise and Thomas currently into 3rd place. There's a look at your top 5 on the leaderboard.